Hi guys, welcome to Kizuri Farm and happy belated Mother's Day to all the mothers out there, and thank you for the great work you do. So today in the farm we have been experiencing some issues, and that's why there is this wood here. I'll be showing you where I'll be using it, but I just wanted to let you know it's been raising heavily in Kenya, and that has affected our farm one way or another, positively and negatively. Like you can see the pumpkin field here. You can see all of them are well watered because it's been really raining heavily. Now the only issue that I have to do here is more of the weeding, but I can still give it more time because I have other issues facing me. But you can see there is so much water. There are puddles of water even formed like these ones over here, and those ones are actually the main issues in the farm. I'm afraid on what these puddles are causing to my farm, because normally that brings infections, fungal infections very easily. Like these sweet potatoes, I was to harvest them like a week ago, but it's been raining. No, I have to give it another week at least. I give it some time, it dries up before I start doing any kind of harvesting. I'm just hoping that no rot occurs on the sweet potatoes because of the excess water that we've been experiencing in the farm. So let's move and let me show you where the main issue is. I'll just be showing you the trellises we made with the top part, the crosses we put on top for the dragon fruits. I hope it works. It's just a handmade project we did ourselves. But anyway, let's move to the main issue. The main issue is this: our yellow beans have all been like 95% of the field has fallen down because of the weight of the pods that are there, and also because of the rain. The two combinations resulted to most of them collapsing, and now the problem, they have collapsed into the tunnel area, the footpath area, where it normally collects water when it rains heavily. So that straight away means that increased chances of fungal infections. You see the puddles like this, they are now in the whole walkway in the middle of the beans, and that's where the leaves have collapsed into. So the first thing now we are supposed to do is to support these beans, to remove them from the contact to the soil and the water. And so that's what is the challenge, the main challenge, to try and save this field. It's a small field, yes, like 26 lines of 35 meters long, but the work is so tedious and you have to do it slowly. So we hope it doesn't rain so that we can be able to do these tasks. As you can see, we still have this other area with the sweet potatoes. They are all weeded up. The weeds have grown everywhere. This here is the younger field of the beans. This one, the weeds are there, but it can wait. I'll just let them wait. But let's just to show you how muddy the place is. The leaves are also muddy because of the water that has been hitting the ground and bouncing off to the leaves. So it just shows you it has been really heavy. This is like 2 days after it rained, but you can still see it's a little bit muddy, but let's hope for the best. Yes, 1 week in, and we are still in this tying up of the beans. Normally we are 1 week in because it rained another 2 days before we started, so we couldn't do anything. Then after it subsided a little bit, we were able to jump into the field and start working. It took us actually 4 days to do this area because you're doing it real slow. You have to make sure when you're lifting the beans you don't break them at the stem area, and also you are taking care of the flowers and the pods. You can see I've just shown you there, it's a little muddy on the leaves because the mud were completely submerged in the water. The leaves were completely submerged in the water, so that's why it's a really tedious process. But the good thing, now I can walk in the walk path. As you can see, it's a bit tight in some areas, but it's much better. Most of the beans are away from the water and the mud, and so I'm just hoping no infection comes to them. But so far so good from what I am seeing in the field. funny how 1 week things can change. I just want to show you the difference. This is the younger area, the younger bean area. You can see they already, even some flowers already starting to form. So this means that this area needs fertilizer applications. As soon as you see the first signs of flowers, it means you should do your final top dressing. The same as the other field, I've not done any fertilizer application. I'm only doing it at the last stage. Just want to see what's the difference is, because the soil, I believe, is fertile enough, had a lot of organic manure, and so we hope that's all that is required, and maybe for the flowering stage for a fertilizer application. But as you can see, we have raised and the beans, and they look much safer away from the water and the mud. And also you can see the difference. You can see this side we have not yet done anything, where they can see the weeds here. We have not yet done anything, and then this other side we have already tied up and then some weeding, so it looks much neater. And yeah, so see, this area we have also done much neater. The good thing, you can only realize the leaves are yellowing at the bottom, which is normal with beans. They normally yellow at the bottom where they start dying off, and because they have done their part, and the other leaves are the ones now are doing their work. So let's hope that we finish this and we can jump into the weeding of the other area and application of the fertilizer for the flowering stage of the beans. Funny how this place looks like a passion farm orchard, because the way we form the trellises and the way we bind the beans together, it kind of looks like passion fruits. So yeah, the leaves don't look any I'm looking for infections in the leaves, but they look to be all okay. And just give it some more time, and I'll be analyzing the beans and seeing how they're doing. Only a few lines remaining, 3 lines, so that after there we move to the weeding section. So far so good, and I'm really happy with the work we have done. Although it's been slow, there was no other way of doing this. As you can see, we started weeding on this sweet potato area, so at least we are working as fast as we can. Only 3 lines remaining there on the beans to finish doing the holding them up in the trellis. Actually funny how the bean area is now looking like a passion field because of the trellises we have created. But now this is a part that is remaining, weed clearing. We need to do this as fast as possible so that we are not too far back behind when doing the fertilizer application of the beans in the new field. Just something random, there's this berry fruit tree that is at the farm. It really has so many berries. We've been eating them like all the time, and they seem not to be finishing. The black ones are the ones that are ripe, so we eat, and once you pluck them, the next day you find more black ones already appeared. So that's the joys of the rains. It brings a lot of fruit season, and it's really lovely. After hard days of work, coming to relax and eat some berries as you watch the sunset isn't a bad day to end your day. I believe that's all we have for this video today. Thanks guys, continue subscribing and sharing this video, and once again, happy Mother's Day to all mothers out there, and for the great work you do. And although it's belated, I still appreciate as a farmer. Thanks for watching guys, continue supporting this channel. Take care, peace.